Hi everybody, and welcome to video 4 in our Mermaid series. Now, the first thing I would like to do is ask you to go over to the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group and also to go over to the tutorials, videos, and projects group. I'm sorry, Junk Journal tutorials, videos, and projects group. I almost forgot the Junk Journal part. I have both of those groups, and it would be great if you would go over there and stop by, post your videos, and on Tuesdays you can post your YouTube channels. On Thursdays you can post your Etsy shops and Ko-Fi, and then Friday is freebies. So we have members that post freebies for the members of the group. So we got some fun going on over there. We have collaborations going on with drawings and things like that. So if you could go over there and stop by, that would be great. The other thing is, if you're liking this series of videos, please hit the like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay, so enough of that. We left off. I'm not even sure where we left off. We left off on page 2, and so I went back, and on page 1, I added the card. So this is the card. It's got the mermaid looking through that window. Couldn't find anything that had 2 mermaids that would look through the windows. So I decided on one that showed all the way in the window, and then something interesting in the top. I added the acetate belly band instead of a pocket, and this is an envelope that's in there. It's very pretty. It's right in the middle. I was going to put 2. There's 2 small envelopes like this in the kit, and I may go back and slide this one up and put the other little one below it, but I'm not sure whether I want to do that or not. I think it would make it too busy. Okay, because we got some busyness going on. Over here I added the card for this. I love this one. And I stenciled on the back, a little octopus on the back. And this card is stenciled on the back as well. Some coral. Oops. And this is a complete page. So that's how big our pocket ended up being, or our belly band, as long as you don't push it through too far when you're closing the book. So, and then underneath, when you open it here, I added this card, and I think it turned out really pretty. This is a circle that I glued on, and I haven't put anything on the back of there yet. I have to remember to do that. And then over here, I added this long skinny card. I stenciled it to look like scales or waves, depending on how you look at it. And then when you take the card out and you flip it over, then it's a beautiful mermaid. Okay? I just didn't want too many. You see what I'm saying? That was just kind of too much right there. So I decided to put this that way. Okay, so now we're all caught up on cards. All we're going to have to do is go back and add some words. And I've got this stuff right here. And I'm going to ink it. Oh, speaking of inks, I discovered I had wilted violets, and that actually works better. I'm going to continue to do the pages with the lighter color, but I've been doing the ephemera, the cards and such, in the darker wilted violet because it looks better, and the ephemera as well. Okay, so these here and the pages, the papers, are still being done in the light color. As you can see here, the ephemera is being done in this little bit darker color. I think it looks better on the ephemera. All right. Oops, magnet. So now we're here on page 3, and originally we were going to put the flip up on this page here, but I decided I would put it over here. It's a little bit smaller page, and then we won't have to put a paper there. Let me get my papers together here. So all we need to do is center this on here, and we've got just enough room on either side that we don't need to put a paper behind it, because we'd only see that much of it. That's kind of ridiculous. All right. Okay. So this is going to be, let me get these papers together so I don't get them confused. Move them out of the way. So on this one, we're going to put another beautiful mermaid. And we're going to center it this way. So we don't need this right now. We're going to center it on this side, and we're going to do it so that we get the whole octopus on there. So we're going to do it like this. I think that's how I wanted to do it. I might even could get it over just a little bit further. Let's see if we can get all of him on there. I think we could get away with that. Cut it right here. Cut it right here. And then the width, this is 8.5. And that's what we need for that. So let's cut our 2 widths. Yep, that's going to get him. That worked out. We're going to round these 2 bottom corners. We're going to ink it with the lighter ink. I had to get a new dauber because I forgot and used the dark on there. I didn't want to have to scrub it off, you know, until that color was off, and then turn right around and use it on there again. Have to do it over and over again. It seemed kind of silly to me. But then again, I get upset on Tuesdays because Tuesdays are my days to think, and we think one day a week. Takes a lot of the stress off, except on Tuesdays. That's why I don't post videos on Tuesday. No, I'm going back, I think, to my 5-day video posting schedule that I had before, and then I went to a 3-day. these tutorials are just too long. Do you know what I'm saying? It would take 6 weeks to get through one book, and that's, you know, crazy. 3 weeks at least, and that's just too much. Oh, come on, glue. Sorry about that. My TV show came on. 7 a.m. I've been up since 11 o'clock last night. Had 2.5 cups of coffee. So I'm still awake. I think after I make this video and maybe the next video, I will take a snooze. I almost feel like we should make that a little bit shorter. I'll just ink it a little bit more. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So now we're going to flip it up. And all we're putting on here is a writing page. And this fits right on there, same way the other one did. I have to put it on upside down. Except we have to make it a little bit narrower. We're going to need to cut the green off. And yeah, when we round the corners, I think we'll be good. So I just have to cut a little bit of this side off. Oh, look at this scrap we have left over. Water. I might come back and put a pocket on this. Okay, the width is good on here now. Now it's I was going to say, no, it's too long. Can't be right. The reason the top one is, or the bottom one is shorter is because of the flip up. Okay, let me round the corners and take a look and see. I think we're going to have to make it a smidge shorter. Nope, I think that's good. And we have to put it on upside down. So I rounded the wrong corners. I don't have a problem putting that on there like that. I guess if you lay it down, then turn right around and pick it up, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? So it's going to be like that. We'll just pretend I didn't round the wrong corners. So then down here, we're going to do a stacked pocket that's wide enough that we don't need additional paper on this either. I forgot to ink these. It's the paper. So we're going to do it with the lighter color. And then we'll use ephemera from the kit, the pre-made ephemera, to put in here, get that used up. The very top one is going to be fairly large, so we'll probably have to make a card for that one. Or I'll probably have to make a card for that one. Don't know why I'm inking the bottom. I know that this is supposed to be the other way around, but I don't think you can tell enough, and I want that little image on there. This we can't do that with. I want these to match with the purple. So we're just going to write off that little bit. Seems like Oz is going to make an appearance in every video of this series. I've turned off the noise. I mean, I've added the noise reducer or whatever, but I've noticed, and it might just be my new computer's speakers, I've noticed that my playback seems to make noise, extra noise, when I move papers around. I have no idea why. So I just want you to know that I'm aware of it. I have no idea why the shuffling is just a little bit louder. It's not like the buzz or whatever, like So Sweet. Thank goodness that was only 2 videos. I don't know what happened. I still don't know. Fish goes on the top. Ink that? Jeez. Okay. This one goes here. So we're going to have to put them on one at a time. This one's going to have to go down here. This one's going to have to go down here. So let's move this one to where it's going to be. And it needs to go on right here. This one we're going to round the corners. And it's going to go on right there. Okay. So now we'll glue this on. I did ink it. Really doesn't look like it, does it? And this one will glue all 4 sides. No, you know what? Let's glue it on as a pocket. It's going to be kind of a narrow pocket because I did make it kind of... But if we glue it on as a pocket, we can move it down a little bit. So we're going to make this a pocket here. Okay. So let's move it down. No, we don't have any paper. So now the card for this, when you put it in here, will go all the way down to here. When we put this on this card, you'll be able to put it on and it will go all the way down to here. Then this card will go all the way down to here. This bottom card will go down to there. All right. So this one, we're only going to glue the sides. And we can move it up. So now this one, we're just going to glue the 2 sides. Forgot and stood that up, didn't I? And these we can just stack full of stuff. It's a weensy bit crooked over here. Okay. You see, I wanted the decoration here, then none, then decoration down here, but that's all right. So then we'll put this on. And we'll glue the 3 sides on this, and it will stop everything. Okay. The radio that's really, really low that you can't hear, they're playing Aqualung. A good song, if I do say so myself. Oh, I forgot to round the corners. And now there's glue there. Lots of glue. A lot easier to get this off over here because I never had it down on the paper. Now we'll do it. Okay. Marked down there for it to go up a little bit higher, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave this bigger. Sorry about that slurping. All right. So then we have a pocket here, and a pocket way down here. I should put something here. This is too big. That one is. They don't look that great. Until they're inked. Yeah. About this smaller one. Yeah, I kind of like that better. So now I've been kind of over inking them. Not dark, but in. Then it looks kind of neat. And that'll fill up that little area. Okay. I haven't really been doing anything. Don't have a lot to chit chat about. I've been watching TV. Can't get a hold of it. I'm not putting it on exactly straight on purpose. I don't know if anybody else will think that it's on purpose, but then I wanted to ink this a little bit more since it's going to be a pocket. Okay. Looks like that's a little crooked. Okay. Now this, we're going to end up gluing across here, and we'll put one of those pieces of paper on there. And so this is going to be shorter. It's only going to be this long. So we're going to put this on there, and then we're just going to add an acetate pocket. Now, let me think about this. It's going to be glued on. Oh, like this. Okay. And it's going to lift up like this. So this is the top. Okay. So we're going to put this on here. And then it lines up with this mermaid all the way up. So let's move it down. Okay, I'm going to have it right here and right here. At least it's going to be a tail. Oh, it's going to be a bosom, I think. That line was so wide I couldn't tell where it was. Or where I was supposed to cut it because it was too fat. Yep, gonna cut their heads off. The headless mermaids of Seattle. I think that's going to be okay. Mm-hmm. And we'll ink it with this light ink because it's paper. Or it's, the paper that goes down. I think I'm definitely going to take my nap after this video and before the next video. I didn't realize it was going to cut her head off. I started going off into no man's land. Okay, so we've got this. Am I doing this right? Why is it so short? Okay, we're going to have to put a pocket on it then. One of those borders. I still have borders left. Oh, look, that matches those. So let's use that piece. So let's ink that up. I thought I was done with the inking. These are pretty easy to ink because they're so small and you're really holding it in your hand. So let's hope it works out this time. Glue this on. Made a mistake there, didn't I? I don't know how I thought that was going to fit. Just trimming the side and that it was going to be, I don't know. That's one of those things that you do and you have no reason, no idea how or why. I just looked up and I have a little sign that says squirrel. Squirrel. Now, how can that be too short? Okay, now we're going to glue this onto the book. Yes, because that makes these even. It's supposed to anyway. So we're going to take this. And this is inked because I had it where it was going to be the other way. And it still is the other way. This is... So we glue it on like that. Mhm. Right, because this flips up too. So all that holds it on the page is that. So the whole thing is a flip up. Okay, so that's the front. Then we open this and there's writing area. And we've got the places to stuff. Then we open it up once more, and we've got that. And then I thought I had another piece of paper. I thought I had another piece of paper. I'm going to put the clear acetate pocket on that. I don't know what we're going to do with this. Can't believe I left out a page. I thought I had one that said paper. So these are what we got. These are what we have. I like that. This one isn't bad. This matches that. We don't have any of this on the page. So then what end do you cut off? This end. All right, let's look and make sure. We've got the jellyfish and the jellyfish. Take the top off. Put that there. Then I wonder, got all these pockets. Just wondering if I can use one of them right here. I don't think so. That wouldn't look right. This one wouldn't look right. Yeah, none of these can be turned around. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make, I'll make an uptuck out of one of the scraps. That'll look good. That's what we'll do. So now I need to ink that paper. Oh, we need to cut it first, don't we? So we want this to be this long. We want that little bit of a border. I'm going to cut this off. See there. I thought I had turned that alarm off. I am so thirsty. I'm working too hard. could butt that right up against there. Have enough room. Let's do that. We'll round this corner. I really like this. It's one of my favorite ones. A little bit of white there. Looks okay. Got it, not even a 16th, just enough to see the white though. Can't believe I forgot a whole paper. What do you guys think? It seems impossible to forget a whole paper. I think I was worried about the flip-ups, getting them correct. Let's put this on here. So we did end up putting a paper on there. Forgot about that second flip up. So let's see. I don't have very many scraps. This is all we have. Oh wait, I've got this. It's too big though. Let's cut the fishtail off. I like that. Let's round the front corner of it so it kind of matches the theme of everything. Oops. That's not gonna work. Let's see if this little one will fit in here. Yes, it will. And we'll ink it down so the glue gets towards the end. We have 5 minutes left until an hour. I think we're going to make it. Now, since this is a tuck and I want it to be loose enough to stick the whole card in, I think, let's see, what do I want to glue? Get something smaller. All right, let's say this is the card. It very well could be. Glue it here and here. Still be able to tuck it up under there. Oh, look, and it's the same flower and everything. Very interesting. Yeah. It's very pretty. I'm gonna border. I think I have this border. No, I guess I don't. We already used it. I was gonna say this border right here. I think we have that as a border, but I think we used it in a different part of the book. And so then we'll just make an up tuck to fit right in there. Sort of like that one. If I cut some of this mess off. If I cut some of this mess off up here, it will fit right up in there. I want her hair to be showing though. I can. So, means I'm going to have to cut the flowers off at the bottom. Well, not all of them, but yep, that'll work perfect. Okay, so I'll round the corners and ink it and put that in there. And I'll put the acetate pocket on here. Is that what we were doing? Yes. I'll put the acetate pocket here and make a card. So acetate pocket, make a card. Get some of the ephemera out for this. And this is done, and this is done. So that's what this is going to look like. I think it looks nice. And we flip her. And we flip it again. And then we've got the card here. Now remember, the card's going to be inked in the darker purple on both. I'm not sure what card I'll use on there. This is our other scrap. Or I don't really want to put one like this up here. This is kind of an interesting idea. I could get it on here without having to cut anything off. Oh no, I'd have to cut it way off. But I thought, put this on here. Put two of the small circles. We have some really small ones. this, one of these in each corner, not each corner, not all four corners, but like one here, one there, and then the rest would be writing. I think I'm going to try to make that work. See if I can make it work. Okay? All right, well, that's it for this video. And I'll see you in the next video. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.